So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm not going to be talking about a fandom related thing or bringing a friend on to my channel. Today I'm going to be explaining why I was gone for 2 weeks and explain what I was doing. So pretty much while I was gone, I was at sleepaway camp, and this place is called Camp Takodah. It is an amazing camp, and I'm going to show you guys my scrapbook, specifically the part from this year. So on the first full day of camp, I climbed this thing called the vertical playpen, and it's like this giant obstacle course that you have to climb up. I almost got all the way to the top. I didn't get there quite because it is the hardest element to climb at my camp, but I got really far. I got farther than most of the kids in my cabin, so pretty proud of that. My friend Lily drew this. It was this huge, gorgeous drawing of like an alien. It was in a spaceship and like it had these little rays coming down, and the rays were like Zentangles. Next to it, it said, "Let's take a trip," which I thought was really cute. Me and some of my friends went into the woods and we found these little lizards, and they're called red F's. They're like these orange little salamanders and they're adorable. So I took some pictures of those, but they came out kind of blurry. Next page, there are some photos from a road trip that me and my friends took off campus. We went to Pisgah Park. Pisgah Park is a cliff jumping place where you can go, you can hike, and there's one place where you can actually cliff jump. Now, only 3 people, including myself, were able to go cliff jumping because the rest of our cabin got lost in the forest. Here's a photo of us in the car. Here are some photos that I took accidentally with the flash on that actually looked pretty cool. One night we were gonna have this thing called a fire festival, and it was gonna be like a little music festival at camp. It was gonna be a lot of fun. Like, counselors had like bands set up, but it rained, so we had to stay inside of our cabins. So we got all dressed up just to not go out, which was kind of frustrating, but that was okay. I took some photos with me in my outfit, which was actually really cute. And then when it rained in, my counselor brought out this board game. It's a vintage board game called Masterpiece. Now, I'm not a huge fan of board games, but this was such a fun board game, and it was fantastic. And the first time that we played, we didn't actually get to finish it, but it was still a lot of fun. Now, I don't know if you guys follow my fashion Instagram, but if you do, you'll know that I am very into fashion. And here are some of my outfits from camp. Another day, I designed my friend Sophie's outfit with some things that she had in her trunk and some of my jewelry, which I thought she looked adorable. My friends made me little friendship bracelets, which was so sweet of them, so I say thank you to that. Cabin 5 is the definition of chaotic energy, and they would make these fruits, right? Like put faces on them, and they were terrifying. It's just, oh boy. We also have this thing called Ghost Court, where pretty much at the end of the session, the LITs dress up as ghosts, and they do this thing where it's like little fake punishments for things that cabins did. So my cabin, we got called up for being the most musical cabin, and our punishment was to write a song about spill trays for the dining hall. Now, if you don't know what spill trays are, they're pretty much like these little trays with a blue rag that you use to wipe down your table after you eat. So our punishment was to write a spill tray song and perform it for the dining hall. Now, this was the 3rd year in a row that I or my cabin has been called up for being musical, and it is literally only me and maybe a few other girls that are the ones actually singing and being all theatrical. So like, everybody else in the cabin is just really annoyed because they're like, are you kidding me? 3rd year in a row that we got called up for this. There was a little snake in the bushes one day, so I took a picture of it. It's kind of blurry, but I hope you can see it, make out the snake well. There's this guy named Mike who works at the camp, and there are rumors that he does professional drag as a side job, but this was him in Ursula drag for Disney night, which was amazing. I don't know if you guys know what the game Gaga Ball is. Pretty much you're like in a wooden pit and there's a ball and you gotta like hit it with your hand and hit people on the knee or below. I haven't played Gaga Ball in 4 years. This year I started playing again. I saw how much fun they were having and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. Even though I was gonna be totally bad at it. Turns out I was still as good as I used to be, and I actually won a few rounds in a row while wearing heels, which was very impressive, especially since you're in the middle of a sand pit. So I'm pretty proud of that. So here's a picture of all the kids that were playing with me that one day. It was very cute. There was a quote that was carved into a tree in the middle of the woods, and I'm gonna read it to you. "I sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen, of meadow flowers and butterflies and summers that have been." And that is by J.R.R. Tolkien. My friend Lily wrote me this sweet card, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. "First off, I would like to thank you for our deep talks, and thank you for being such a supportive and kind person. Never be sorry for anything or feeling badly about anything. be it big or small. Never say sorry about a hindrance or a setback to the group. I always do that and I need to work on it. I love you so much. Keep being yourself and live out life to its fullest. From Lily. So here's an entire page dedicated to Disney night. So pretty much my friend Alex doesn't like photos, let alone smiling during photos. I actually got them to smile during a photo for me, and I thought that was really, really sweet. And then you have my two friends behind Alex making silly faces. This is Lily wearing my wide-brimmed hat, and she looked adorable in it. There's a joke that Alex, Lily, and I are a happy family. It's like a little joke. So in this photo, my friend Maddie took it. You have me on the left, Alex in the middle, and then Lily on the right. And then the last picture on this page is of Alex fake proposing to me. This is cabin 1 doing the A-frame, which is like a little trust activity. Our counselor, Leona, was in the middle of it, and she was dressed as the girl from Tarzan. And then these two are photos from me climbing the catwalk. It's about like 40-50-ish feet in the air, and it's like this giant wooden pole that you walk across. We had something very similar to it in my middle school, except this catwalk is a lot taller than that catwalk. This is my friend Sophie. She stole my Polaroid and took a picture of herself, so I wrote Sophie is the sexiest egg. So on August 14th, I wrote this entry. Today my Mission Monad class hiked to the Captain's Cove. It's a place hidden in the trees. It's the ruins of a house where a crazy old man lived. He thought he ruled the lake and would sometimes take his boat and go out on the lake. He was away from all civilization and isolated in the forest. Ever since my first time going to the Grove of Karens, I always wondered what lied beyond it. This sounds crazy, but it seemed like something was calling me. Not literally, but metaphorically. As soon as we got past the Grove of Karens, something felt off. Alex felt as if something bad had happened in the field. Then, as soon as we got to the cove, our leader, Rosalind, told us about the crazy old guy, and we all got really freaked out. People left offerings at the ruins, including candles, books, and a rug. I took some pieces of the pages that were scattered on the floor. After we left, Alex, and I started feeling hella weird. The air was thick and things felt off. I'm chalking most of it up to paranoia, but Alex saying that something bad happened, and then after Rosalind saying that the dude that lived there was crazy, this was just too much of a coincidence for comfort. I tend to be a very analytical and scientific person, but some things just can't be explained by science. I have a theory. This sounds crazy, but whatever. That the Grove of Karens protects camp from all the negativity that lies outside of camp. Like, it's a border wall that keeps out the bad stuff. It makes sense because, like, you gotta be quiet there and it just feels safe. Like, it just has a good vibe. Oh, here are some great camp quotes. You guys won't get it, but if anybody from Camp Takodah watches this video, you'll get it. My Adams. Hey, hey, what? Cucumber, cucumber, vitamin, mineral, very high number. You got my socks wet, no love. Everyone in England and Scotland thinks that America don't have kettles. I'm not like most tents. So, my pregnant friend, snazzy boots, a tase to the butthole. The #1 rule of saran wrap is to never crinkle it. We're all from Scotland. Well, Leona's from Ireland, but we'll just forget about that. This night feels like a tase to the face. I'm at Mayo. This is how you peel a cucumber. The sun is sunny. Alright, okay, so, ooh, I like this page. We climbed this mountain called Mount Monadnock. This was by far the hardest hike that I have ever done, and I'm an avid hiker. My friend Alex almost passed out multiple times. My friend Lily sprained her ankle, and there was like actual cliff climbing that we had to do. Like, here was a cliff, we had to like climb up it to get on top of the mountain. So I'll read the entry. Right now I am sitting on top of Mount Monadnock. The shadows of the cloud blanket parts of the earth below while other segments are struck by light. The trip was hard yet amazing. At the beginning there was this really pretty blue butterfly. There was also a sign with reasons not to build cairns. Apparently it's illegal, which everyone found to be hella funny. The hike up was so hard, Alex almost passed out numerous times. There were these really cool rocks that looked like some kind of fusion between quartz and a black mineral. There were a lot of cool plants, and I took some to put in my scrapbook. Also, Alex was doing the number 15, Burger King foot lettuce voice all the way up the mountain, and I hated every second of it. When we got up on the mountain, there were large puddles of water, and one of the puddles even had frogs in it. We were not the only group hiking there. There were many other camps and families, which was kind of weird, but whatever. One thing that I loved about being at the top of the mountain is that I was higher than the birds and the trees. It was surreal and amazing, and although my left pinky toe is badly peeling because of this hike, it was totally worth it. Not everyone made it onto the mountain. Alex was feeling faint, so they stayed behind along with Elle. So my friend Elle and her sibling decided that they were going to be arms and legs. So here's a photo of that. So Alex took these two photos. One's of Cass Pond, which it has these gorgeous cotton candy skies, and it's just so pretty. And then the next one is of my friend Sophie. It makes her look like an angel just because of how much light there is. So this cursed image is elongated Gregory. Every year, each division has a division song, and I'm gonna sing the chorus, and it's to the tune of Old Town Road. Yeah, I'm gonna roll my trunk down Takodah Road. I'm gonna camp till I can't no more. I'm gonna see old friends and I'll make some new. I'm gonna stay till the summer's through. So yeah, it's like a little parody to a common known song. So my other cabin leader, Danielle, she found this underneath her bed, and then she was like, hey Finn, do you want to put this in your book of treasures? I'm like, okay. So I did, and I wrote, Danielle found this monstrosity under her bed. It's probably from boys camp. That's my scrapbook, the section from this year, and if I get into LC next year, I will make a sequel to this, showing you next year's adventures at camp. So here's a little slideshow of some of the photos from camp, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao! I know a place we can go. I know a place where there aren't any roads, where the grass is always greener and doesn't scratch your fingers. I know a place. So come with me, dear. The hydrogen hum hurts my ears. Swim in the sea, oh, we can be. 'Cause I know a place we can go. No one has been there and no one will know. There it is quiet, forget the violence you've tried so hard to ignore. Oh, I know a place we can go. No one has been there and no one will know. There it is quiet, forget the violence you've tried so hard to ignore. And once we get there, we can stay in an old shaky house. Our lives would be made. And I don't know all the answers, but you look like December. There we can stay. I'm tired of fear. The halogen hum hurts my ears. Swim in the sea, oh, we can be. 'Cause I know a place we can go. No one has been there and no one will know. There it is quiet, forget the violence you've tried so hard to ignore. Oh, I know a place we can go. Unpack our bags and we'll call it a home. Swim in the sea, our minds can be. I know a place we can go. Can we go home? Oh, 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 oh. Can we go